Hello, and welcome to Radical Living with Shoeless Joe Christian. I am your host, Shoeless Joe, and today we are talking about the 3 T's of minimalism. It can be hard sometimes to know what to get rid of and what to keep when we're going through all of our stuff and trying to ditch the crap that's holding us back. Maybe I'll need one of these 7 toothbrushes if my other 6 break, or maybe someday one of these old batteries that got put back in the drawer will miraculously work in one of my 10 flashlights. Spoiler alert, they won't. So I've come up with a system to help you and to help me figure out what to keep and what to throw out. It's simple, and it's the 3 T's of minimalism. All you have to do is go through, take any item in your house and ask yourself, is it one of the 3 T's? Is it a tool? Is it a treasure? Or is it trash? Now this may seem simple at first. Well, of course you might say, Shoeless Joe, all of my stuff already fits that I keep under one of the 2 categories of treasure or tool. Well, that's the problem, is that we need to really look at our definition of tool or treasure and redefine what we think is worth keeping. We have so many things that are maybe doubles of other things or might not really get used all that often. Now, I'm not saying that everyone's going to have the same definition of these things. Maybe you think something is more useful than I do. What's your definition of a tool? How often do you have to use something in order for it to be considered useful? I'll give an example. This is a piece of paper. It's actually a pad of paper. I consider this a tool because I write on it for my job as a youth minister. However, when we moved, I discovered we had lots and lots of all different types of notebooks and pads of paper that were not really being used as tools, and they certainly weren't treasures. So what did that make them? Trash. We recycled them, of course, but nonetheless, we didn't hang on to them. Number 2. This my family considers a treasure. It's a picture of Jesus. We're a big fan of him, and we like the old looking non-cheesy version of the guy. So this is a treasure to us. Currently, this is the only picture we have up in our house because we don't like it cluttered with a lot of other pictures that we don't necessarily consider treasures. You see, treasure, think of it as treasure with a capital T. Is this really a treasure? Would you spend possibly large amounts of money on it? If you saw what you own now in a store, would you rebuy it? Would you grab the person next to you and say, I must have that poster of Justin Bieber? If you would, then maybe to you it's a treasure. I wouldn't, so it's trash to me. So it's a fairly simple plan. We can all do it, but we really have to redefine what we think of as tools and treasures. So go ahead, do it right now. Look around your room, pick something up and say, would I call this a tool? Do I use this on a regular basis, daily, or at least weekly, maybe monthly? How often is it a tool? What about all the pictures on my walls? All of the little trinkets I own, the statuettes, would I call them treasures? Would I say they really mean something to me? Or are they just trash? 3 T's of minimalism. Tool, treasure, or trash. Very simple. I find systems like this help me. But do they help you? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, stay radical, question everything, and above all else, keep it simple. I guess you could do maybe a different letter. I don't know, like F. Is it fantastic? Is it functional, or is it just useless?